Right, I want to get better at the game in
Oh,
general,
this
and
is
then climb.
teammate. And this is
Yeah,
custom,
well, it's just a
custom.
for fun team that.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, I just want to get better at the game and climb as a result of that. Because as you can see, like I can only play Orianna. I just play Orianna. When I play any other lane or any other champion, I just get destroyed.
Okay. Let me get Epic
So
then.
that's like my main issue right now.
Okay. Alright, now, the number one thing. Let me scroll back 4 days ago.
Yeah, I had a pretty bad losing streak.
Okay. Okay, now, what do you notice about your match history? Like, what do you think I'm gonna say?
Uh, I've got loads of that deaths on. I either win hard or lose hard.
You either
I
win hard or
guess.
lose hard, correct? And what else?
Um, many different champions.
Yeah. And whenever you play a champion that does not seem to be in your top like 4, top 5 or whatever, you do very poorly on it. But that is
Yep.
not that's not like, oh, I can't climb. If you played Nidalee, you would definitely climb. 110%, I know that you'll climb. You play Orianna, 98 games, 201 average CS, 4.1 to 1 over 98 games, dude. That is awesome.
Is
Okay?
it?
Yes, that's awesome. That's really good. Um, but KDA doesn't always mean anything, okay? I could copy paste
Yeah.
to people that they think KDA means everything. It doesn't mean everything, but when I'm seeing, like, okay, so 58% win rate is actually pretty high on a champion because Riot tries to, make it so that you get 50% or something. There,
Yeah.
there was that Reddit thread about it. The algorithm where they actually do intentionally make you try to lose.
Right.
I don't know if it's the same way, but there was a Reddit thread. You can find it. A guy discovered it. So what ends up happening is you don't play Ori. Okay, so you have an Ori win, Nasus win. Nasus win was okay. Diana lost. Nautilus not lost. Nautilus is a part of your main champions, okay, but he has a 70% win rate, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Now the other thing is you're not playing enough games lately, okay? Because you notice that the
No.
MMRs fluctuate. All right, if I scroll down, it's up at 2,000, it's up at 250, and then you scroll up, it's at 1,800, etc. So you're fluctuating. So even though you have a high game volume, it doesn't matter because you're not playing it properly. You know, like you're not
Right.
devoting enough. The other thing is that you would not have this many losses if you just stuck to your core. You know what I mean? Like why? All right, Nautilus here. I'm a huge fan of this right here actually. Um, Okay, you pick Gragas, you lose. You lost a game as Orianna, big fucking deal. Okay, you lost another game as Orianna, big fucking deal. You just won 2. You know what I mean? Then you lose 2 games
Yeah.
as Orianna. Okay, you know what I mean? Like you have to expect you're not gonna win every single game. Um, and then some games you're gonna absolutely blow teams out of the water. 8-1-12 over here. You lose a game as Vladimir. Do you even like play Vladimir? I'm gonna click your
No, I've
champions.
got like 1 win, 7 losses.
1 win, 6 losses on Vladimir.
6 losses. Yeah.
Okay, and then
I
where's
think
Diana?
I think it froze.
4-2. The screen froze.
Yeah.
All right. Does it work now?
Yes.
Okay. And Skype crashed. Okay. Give me a sec. Ba-da-da-da-ba. Ow. Hey, buddy. Sorry, my Skype died. Make sure that nothing else died. Okay, nothing else did die. Can you see my screen? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, my
just-
Skype died. My Skype died. Sorry.
All right. I
Okay.
thought it was my end.
Alright. 18 games as Xerath, 18 games as Lissandra, 44%, 54%. So you hover around 50%, but then I'm gonna, scroll down and then you have a lot of champions with 0 losses, whatever, and you have some champions 0 losses you played multiple games with. Your champion, why do you have 70 champions played? That's over half.
I know.
That's bad.
It's just I know it's really bad because I just like if I get sent top, I don't know what to play. I'm like, should I play Sion? And then I'm like, no, I've never played Sion. Should I play Maokai? Maybe because he's a bit easier. It seems like he's easier. So every game I just try to play something different.
Out of the
I even
400
thought-
games you have, okay,
Yeah,
less than half of them, actually less than half of them, are your top 5 champions.
yeah, well,
That's really bad.
yeah.
Your top 5 don't even make up half of your most games. That means you're all over the place. It's like you go to Friday Night Magic and you play a different deck every hour. You can't expect to climb. You have to understand that, like, okay, if I go and ask you right now to play Poppy, you're probably gonna... Well, first, let me check if you've...
No, I've never played it. Not even. She's the only champion I haven't bought. I'm
God
never gonna buy
fucking
her.
bless you.
I've got 25k IP. I'm never gonna buy that
God
champion.
bless you. You're already smarter than whatever percentage of players that pick it. No, I'm kidding. But, what my point is that, like, you're all over the place. You need to stop being all over the place. Okay?
Right.
No, okay, what is your goal with League? Don't tell me to be a pro. Don't tell me. I'm going to break
no.
your heart if you do. Okay. Alright, so it's not to be a pro. So what do you want? You want to be like Diamond 1? You want to be Masters? You want to get into, like, elo
Around that
boosting? You want to
area.
coach people? You want to... Okay. It's okay to tell me
Yeah,
you
I
want
wanna
to get into
be,
elo boosting. It's okay.
Diamond 1. No, I've
good.
not like I've tried it already
Okay.
in silver. Not nice.
Okay, so you want to get, like, Diamond 1 Master Tier. Okay.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then who gives a shit what champions you play to get there?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, who cares? If you want to get, you know, like, whatever. You're not going to be a coach. You're not going to be an analyst. You don't need to, you know, play all these different champions, test out wacky stuff, and drop 400 LP doing so, and then regain it back, you know, with, you know, your main champions, then drop it again because you test stuff, and then, you know, whatever. That's for people that they need to do that. They need to fluctuate. They need to have all these champions. Play Ori. Play Nidalee. You know what I mean? Play Cho'Gath here. Play Nautilus. All these games. Who cares? Play Nidalee top, mid, and jungle. You know what I mean? I know you only played her jungle, but whatever. You're probably adept at
I was
her.
actually AD top.
Yeah. Oh, AD
Yeah,
top?
it was yeah, with the gauntlet for first item, and then
Good. And your KDA is insane then if you were playing her in top lane. Like, that's, you know, like, who cares? Just play what you want to play because no one's judging you. I mean, maybe a few people from this stream or someone that, like, sees the video or something, they'll OPGG you to see, like, you know, they'll follow you for, like, a week or something, right? But after that, no one's going to follow you. Except the people that heard me just say after that, no one's going to follow you, and then out of spite, they will follow you for a month. Those are those people. Those are weirdos, man. Okay? Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
stay away from.
Stay away from them. Get to Diamond 1, be content, and then by mastering your own champions enough to get to Diamond 1 with them, you will improve overall as a player, so that when you do begin to deviate, now this is what Smurf IDs are for. Smurf IDs are to test out other stuff, learn other stuff, play on other champions, you know, whatever. That's what they're for. When you want to start playing Victor, you know, when you want to start playing Lee Sin, you want to start playing Jinx, whatever, Urgot mid, what the fuck is this? But I am smiling so much right now, like, when I see that this is great. Like, you know, EU and NA, they don't want to surrender at 20 minutes? Oh, we'll we'll know, we're hasting
We'll make
that.
him surrender.
Yeah, we'll make them surrender. Like, so, like, okay, that's what you do, alright? So, be comfortable with yourself before you start playing all these other, these random, wacky, you know, champions. Even if you do okay with them, it's still not okay because you know yourself that you're not adept at them. No one's judging you, you know? If you're going to get into coaching or whatever, I mean, getting to Diamond 1, you're still going to have so much basics, you can still probably coach gold players and below. Now, is it going to be as effective as, like, you know, people who aimed at being a coach or analyst or something? No, it's not. But that doesn't matter because the market for people that want coaching is so high in volume. You can just do what you like. I mean, that's if you eventually come to that decision, you know? You're going to elo boost? Great. Then you should only be really good at, like, 2 champions or something, you know? And then you dodge for the -3 LP, you wait 5 minutes, queue up, get it again. I mean, obviously you should have more than 3 champions when elo boosting, but whatever. And that's basically all you have to approach to it. So, I mean, I can sit here and tell you to change your champion pool, but in reality, if your goal is just to get to Diamond 1 and, you know, not do anything beyond that, you already have a good foundation that you are adept at, but you stray from it It's like, you know, you're putting up the beams in your house, you're putting them up, and then you see something that doesn't fit in your house, like it's like a truck, and you're like, I would really like that in my living room. And you like try to put the truck in the house, and like it breaks down the side of the wall, like those like chicks that have to get transported by a lift to the hospital because they're too big. You know what I mean? And then your LP ends up decaying, sort of like the value of your house ends up decaying. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you use your main champion, you know, your regular working guys, okay, to repair the house and put the house back in, and then you're sitting there in your living room and you hate everything because you're not actually satisfied, okay? And it's a common thing, you know. If you're always saying to yourself, "Oh, if I just had that, I'd be happy. If I had that, I'd be happy. If I had that," it's gonna be a never-ending cycle until you get to the root of it. Why are you unhappy? Not what would make you happy, because then it's just going to be a cycle. So then you're going to be sitting in your living room, okay, and you're going to be sitting there, your house is going to be great, and you're going to be rocking back and forth, and you're like, rocking chair, lazy boy, couch thing, whatever, and you're going to be like, man, if only I had that truck. And then you're going to drive the truck into the house again, and then you're going to regret it instantly, and then feel like you got nowhere, because then you have to pay the repair people again.
I see.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I mean, that's pretty much it.
So just keep playing Oriana and...
Keep playing Oriana and Italy and play champions that are similar to them. I mean, play Nautilus. You know, you're good at them, whatever. Play champions that are similar. Incorporate Victor. It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, if you watched my
I found
first...
him really awkward, though.
Yeah, I fucking did too.
Especially,
I played him like
even
20
like
games.
in lane. In lane, I'm alright, but when like skirmishes or in team fights, I just panic and maybe I throw a laser backwards and...
But why are you
whatever.
panicking?
I don't know, no idea.
Because the level of players that you're facing are usually going to be on their main champions, and you are on an off champion.
Right.
Okay? So, yes, you lose. You deserve to lose because you're playing something you're not comfortable with, and they're playing something they are comfortable with. So what you do is you make a second ID, okay, or you go into normals, but unfortunately it seems like your normal MMR is up there too. And then you go and you play Victor and stuff, and then you go back on your main ID.
I've got a Smurf where I buy like all the champions that I want to learn, and then I just play there.
You know?
It's around plat 5, plat 3.
Yeah, that's fine. No, go even lower. Go to silver and gold. So literally,
Right.
it would take like the will of God to like somehow you would lose a game.
Fuck up.
Yeah, literally. Like they will just feed themselves to you. You know what I mean? Like you will be like Dan Bilzerian or whatever walking into like a place, okay? The girls may think that you are the ugliest guy in the world, okay, or something, or they may not even be into buff guys. But it's okay because you have millions upon millions of dollars, so, you know, they will cling to you and hug you, you know? So it's like whatever. Okay?
Yep. And I've got some right. I get flamed a lot in solo queue for not roaming, despite maybe out farming the enemy jungler.
Really?
Yeah, like a lot.
Okay.
And that puts me on a tilt, and which ends up me forcing plays on the enemy player, which sometimes gets me killed, and then I tilt even more. Are you gonna link me the hot shot, GG?
See? You already know. Now, who are those people telling you that you have to roam? Well, allow me to point some of them out to you.
Players. Yeah.
Oh, let me point them out to you. Where's that guy? Where is he? Here he is. Here's that guy telling you have to roam. There he is. Right here. You want another one? Hold on, I'll find him for you. There he is. He's telling you gotta roam. He's telling you. No, don't. Who the fuck are these guys to Apto and Faker, right? No, like, what the fuck? Holy shit. You know? Like, who the fuck cares? Here, I'm gonna tell you what to do. You ready? This may seem, you know, complex. It's gonna seem extremely advanced, alright? You're gonna hit enter. Okay, you're gonna do slash. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. If maybe, you know, like Aurelia's, like, you know, she's really cool. She's like 6'0". Maybe you want to duo with her. Maybe, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're gay. Maybe you know, maybe you want to do more stuff
Maybe
with them.
she's got like a female name.
Then, what you do is you hit tab, and a box will open up, okay, with names, okay?
Yeah.
And when that box opens up, okay, so here's the box, all right? You're going to, you know, it's going to have names, so it's going to be Idiot2246. Okay, he's not even going to be able to, like, spell it right. He's going to use, like, an E or something. 2246, okay? You're going to have Pen15 Packer, Okay, Pen 15, Packer 109. Okay, these are your solo queue teammates. Okay,
Yeah.
now they're gonna have an icon over here. All right, which will enable you to mute them. Okay, then you have like Aurelia, who has like a normal name or something. Okay, like here, a normal name. Okay, great, normal name, and then you're gonna have you. Okay, and then you're gonna have the other guy, which is like he's already actually gonna be on mute. Okay, his ID is gonna be.
It's like the Evelyn jungle that always flames.
He's already
oh,
going to be on
Grosscode.
more. Yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah,
this
yeah.
circle is going to be black before you even hit tab. So you don't even have to worry about if your mid lane TF is talking to you. You don't even have to worry. You're like, huh, TF's being released. Oh, that's why, right? When you hit tab and it's like a sudden realization. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when Hank discovered that Walter was actually Heisenberg in the movie. You're going to have like that flashback to like the game that you had with him. It's going to be great. And then you have, the enemy teammates where if they're actually talking to you about their problems, it says a lot more about them. So you don't have to worry
Right.
about that, okay?
Hmm.
That's if you only want to mute like one person, because, Aurelia is pretty cool, so you don't have to mute her. So that can, so you fill this in, click it, great.
Right,
Awesome.
cool.
Great. Yeah, fan-fucking-tastic.
Something else is I used to play COD 4 Pro Mod, and one thing there was the you had to have a low sensitivity on the mouse,
Mhm.
so you were more accurate, especially when you were using like the sniper.
Mhm.
Is it the same thing? Because I've got like really low sensitivity in the game. It's like 10, 10,
Okay,
and the
let's
default
say
one is 50, 50.
I'm gonna tell you something Kaizen Master told me
Uh-huh.
when he was like helping me when I was like growing up and stuff when it came to because I was asking myself the same stuff. I thought I had to have Nada's mouse, I had to have Zelos's keyboard, I had to have the same exact edition or model of keyboard that Flash had
Yeah.
or Jadong, etc. And what he said to me, because I was also concerned with like race swapping in StarCraft 1, because near the end of my career in StarCraft 1, I was playing Terran, Protoss, and Zerg, even though I was a Terran main. And he said to me, if aliens came down to Earth and
Yes.
you didn't tell them that there was an option to change, you completely removed that, okay? You told them they have to play on this sensitivity with these controls and this race, and you didn't tell them there was other keyboards or mice, there was other, whatever. Everyone was just given. And that alien was instructed to become the best player. He would do so on the preferences he was given. It's called a preference for a reason. You know what I mean? When you become reliant on, oh, I need this mouse, I need this keyboard, I need that headset, no, that's bullshit. You don't need to do
And
anything.
then when you get it, you're like, why did I even get it?
What? Wait, what?
You were talking about like time out 1 second. Rewind.
Go.
Yeah.
What? Go. What?
No, I was just saying you were talking about like you need that, but what you don't really need it sometimes.
Yeah. You don't.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, maybe you can have something that is advantageous. Like maybe it is a fact that playing on a certain DPI because of the game settings or something like that. Okay, that's different. All right, but to my knowledge, anything outside of the graphics, in terms of like DPI and whatever, doesn't exist in League. I mean, that's just to my knowledge. I know that playing on medium and below is regarded as the best thing in Korea, but that's because of the human subconscious. And it reduces, other stuff that your subconscious has to take in. Whatever.
Right.
I mean, it's extremely minuscule. The point is, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, that doesn't affect you. You know what I mean? But when Faker complains about 17 to 20 ping and he throws a fit over it, it's because it actually affects him. You know what I mean? 17 to 20 ping, it doesn't matter. Faker would beat you in 200 ping. You know what I mean? You can give him 200, 300 ping, you can play with 9 ping, he will still beat you. Okay, but on an even setting where he's playing peers at the pinnacle of League, every little micro advantage matters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I see.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
And should I like I was thinking about maining or learning another lane, and I thought maybe using trying to play jungle, something like Pantheon,
Jungle or
Kha'Zix.
top? Jungle or top for sure.
Right. Yeah, I prefer jungle because it's probably the lane that interacts more with mid lane.
It
so-
interacts more with mid, right? But top and mid lane also share some champions.
Right.
So,
True.
You know?
Like I could probably like play Morgana mid top,
yes.
Kale perhaps.
Mid, top, and jungle, yep.
Yep.
Also upgrade your trinket. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Hello? Oh yeah, yeah. Like, hello? Alright. Okay. And then
Um,
just keep going.
right. And any junglers that you would recommend me to play?
Any junglers?
Yeah, like 3 or 4, like the
I mean, you
champion
can
pool.
play Nidalee. You can play Nidalee in the jungle.
Hmm.
You can play Shyvana in the jungle. You can play
Yeah.
Kayle in the jungle if you want to share her 3 lanes. You can play. Let's see what else. What other champions are you playing that you have played that are okay or whatever? You can play Vi. Um, you can play. Let's see what else.
I played Urgot jungle. I
You can play
think of my
Fizz
name.
if you end up incorporating her into mid and top. She can also
Fizz.
play jungle. Yep, you can play Fizz.
Or I played him mid, but
Yep,
not
you can
really
play
that good.
jungle.
Right.
Yeah, that's all fine. You know, you can play Gragas. You have games as him. You're 2-2. Not a bad KDA at all. So,
Right.
you know,
And let's see. Should I just dodge the game if I have to play AD carry? Because I can't even.
if you only care about just getting to Diamond 1 and you don't care about waiting 5 minutes and the dissatisfaction that may come with losing and also being incapable of carrying, then yes.
Yeah.
If you were playing poker, if you were sitting at a poker table and you told me, okay, I have $5,000, I want to get to 10,000, Diamond 4, alright, so no, alright, Diamond 4 would be $6,000, Diamond 3, 7,000, you know, etc. You want to get to Diamond 1, okay? I would tell you to fold if you don't lose anything, if you barely lose anything, yeah, fold your shitty hand. You know what I mean? If
Right.
if 9 times out of 10 you will get a hand that you're good on. Now obviously you will not get a hand that was always going to be good in poker, right? Like just bear with me for this. Do not take it literally. Fold it. You know, you're not going to lose anything. What, you lose 3 LP? Okay, you lost $1. Is $1 anything in the grand scheme of 200? No. You
Probably
know?
not, no.
Right. So whatever. Just wait 5 minutes for, you know, the orbit or the hand to complete. View the penalty as just like a, you know, you folded your hand, and then wait for it, get another hand, and you're likely to get mid, or top, or jungle. Right. That's all. That's if you're
Isn't
hellbent.
it like 20% chance of getting like the pick order?
20.
So if I get
If you're
20%.
only worried about 80 carry, there's like a
Yeah.
20% chance that you will get it.
Yeah.
Probably
Just
even
like-
less when you actually ask for it and you can show that you're a mid main or something, or like you really. I would say it's even lower. I honestly think it's like it's more like 5 to 10%.
15, 10. Right.
Yeah, 10 to 15.
Can I play?
Maybe is a little more accurate.
Can I play Orianna top?
No,
No.
don't, no.
Shit.
Hello,
No.
Keen? Hello, your voice has changed. Hello? No, like, all right,
No chance.
all right. So, okay.
Right. Yeah, and how long is it? Should it be like an hour or is it half an hour? Sorry, the.
It's whatever
The
you want to
purple.
keep going.
All right.
There's
Because
no- If you have more questions, fucking lay them on me. I'll help them. If we run out of stuff,
Yeah.
then just ask me later.
Mhm.
You know?
Damn, I forgot. Yeah, Cassiopeia. Should I stop
Cassiopeia?
playing her? Yeah,
Uh,
Cassio.
play more games on her at a lower rating, and then make the decision.
Right.
Get more
'Cause I,
adept
like,
at her. You only have
I
22
play quite
games.
a lot.
Yeah,
I play quite a lot on her.
and also don't duo as much.
No, I never do.
Oh, okay. This says that. Okay.
I've stopped playing duo because it fucks with the MMR a lot and
Messes with the MMR, and it also gives you purposely worse teammates.
right.
Yep.
And yeah, I think. Yeah, 1 second. Let me check. I've got a notepad file. Yeah, something else is, I know it's not really good, but I flame a lot.
Okay.
When I got until, so like I've got like really good periods for like 3, 4 days. I'm really positive. As soon as I've got like a bad day, I just go in a really bad mood, and I
Okay.
just start like going ape shit. And I've got loads of chat restrictions and that, and it loses me games, honestly.
Okay. So remember that thing that we just talked about muting people?
Yeah,
Okay, you're gonna mute yourself. So what you're gonna do is
unbind chat.
I did this actually. How do I met your mother? Well, we're not there yet, but how to remove chat from League. You follow these steps, it'll remove your ability to chat. Here, I'm gonna copy paste it to you. I did this just because literally reading NA chat, like I could feel like my brain going into my intestines and being shit out my body
Right.
when I was reading it. It was extremely, like people like they want to say like tobacco cancer causing. They want to say certain medicines or certain things are cancer. No. they should they should look
Well,
at the
this
chat
not.
boxes of NA solo queue. That's the real. Holy shit! You want to talk about a war
Is it
on
worse?
drugs? What?
Is it really bad though? Is it really bad there?
I mean, chat in general in NA, EU, Oceania, etc. It's all like bad
I heard
because
Korea
they're all.
isn't too bad though.
No, Korea's not bad because if you tell.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, here. let's use an example. All right, I'm gonna open this up in
Yeah,
Paint.
go on.
So Korea is toxic in some ways, but they're not toxic in the same ways that NA and EU are, making Korea more manageable. Because
Right.
it's more out of your control than it is in your control. Okay, so here's NA chat. Okay, um, you know, hey Lee, top had no wards for 5 minutes, and you chose to get Gromp instead of coming when I clearly needed a gank or needed to recall sooner, even though I pinged for you and warded for you.
You probably lost
Listen.
the whole game by typing that.
Okay, that's this is NA and EU. Okay,
Yeah.
that's Lee Sin. Now, we take.
Oh no, you use more. I mean, the flame that I experience is more direct to me. Like I don't know, it's like get cancer bastard. You know, it's not really. They're like insults. It's not even flame. Like insults directed to the people, and that's what really drives me mad. Because at the end of the day, if they type me like, you could have done that, or that, I just mute them. But I don't know, it gets to me sometimes. It's really annoying. I literally had an Amumu yesterday. He went 0 and 16. His name was Hail Hitler, and he just kept on
Okay, so this is Korea.
suicidal,
Okay, Look,
right?
so you say the same thing to him. Okay, in Korea,
Yeah.
he'll throw out a question mark, and then he'll think, was this guy right? And then like he'll maybe recall, he'll like look up your OPGGs, like who the fuck is this guy? Why is he telling me this? Why is he, suggesting? Why is he making me think? You make an NA or EU player think their brain gets like inflammation. They like call out to their mom. They're like, "Mom, I need an MRI, something," and they pop the ibuprofen and the acetaminophen and other NSAIDs they may have. So then, if you were right, he says to you, Jason, which is like, I'm sorry. If you were actually wrong and you're just raging like an NAEU fucking like, I don't even know, donkey. No, there's a
Yeah.
better terminology. What am I thinking? It's like a donkey and a horse. What's the? God, I really want to use that word right now. A mule, right? A mule, donkey, and a horse.
Yeah,
like
mule,
an NA
mule.
and
Yeah,
EU
that's it.
mule. Okay. And if you were actually wrong, he tells you to shut the fuck up, retard / mute. If he tells you to shut the fuck up, retard, and you're on tilt, and other teammates then do not back you up or complain in your defense, you were the
Yeah.
retard in that situation. And it's kind of like, you're going before the U.S. Supreme Court, all right? Like, that's how Korea operates. Korea's chat is actually a democracy, all right, where you do get to say what you want to say. If you were right, the person will either apologize or not respond to you and accept that maybe you were right. Or Was it wrong? They'll either tell you to shut up if you keep raging about it, call you a retard, etc., or they just won't respond to you at all, and they'll continue doing what they know to be correct to actually win the game. Okay,
Right.
that's the difference between the chats. Okay?
So I guess it's a nicer environment to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better to learn. Okay, so the chat, and you also won't get reported for shit like this. Like you can you can curse at someone up and down. They won't actually report you for verbal. You only get reported if you're being elo boosted, or if you intentionally feed or AFK. It's literally Korea does not care about your language. Okay, any in EU they get
I see.
butthurt because they're all living inside of a Christian Baptist home and their mother is like Shirley Phelps and they're like sneaking League of Legends in the closet, and then she like opens it up and she's like, Gragas, is he drinking? It's the Sabbath. And like fucking like she asks if like Gragas is drinking like wine and shit, and then she like asks if he like is like fucking I don't even know baptized, and then if he received communion and all that. You get weird ass fucking shit. Okay, that's what happens there. All right, because they're all fucking like just everyone is entitled to something in NA, and they all think that they're right with their 1,000 games inside of gold. Okay, and they're only being held back because of elbow hell.
Of the team. All right.
At least in Korea, they recognize that they suck. Okay, so
I think it comes also from the culture, the Korean culture.
of course it comes from the Korean culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Korean culture is you don't really get to criticize another person unless you can also replicate what they do or perform the same task but with a different method better.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah, that's right.
So. Great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let me just check one last time. So yeah, what about mid lane? What champions should I just play? Like stop just playing like Morgana.
You can pick up Morgana. You can keep playing Orianna, pick up Nidalee, pick up Kayle. But don't pick
Kayle
them up.
with,
Just right now, stay with your main two and slowly incorporate something. Don't try to incorporate it all at once. You know what I mean? You're gonna end up like the girlfriend of like a rich guy with his credit card that fell out of his pocket in the morning when he was going to work, and then like you go to Victoria's Secret, you go to like Prada, you go to Chanel and stuff, and then you get home and everything just is gonna go to shit because you tried buying everything at once, and he like checks the credit card statement, and next thing you know, there's a divorce and stuff, and you're claiming, but baby, I'm pregnant, which is the same thing as like, but my teammates, Michael, and like it just doesn't, it doesn't matter at that point, okay? Like, great. And then either you're gonna be, a Twitch girl with like that actually looks good and has cleavage, in which case, maybe your duo partner keeps playing with you or whatever, or you're actually gonna be like repulsive and your name is gonna look like Agatha Bertha or something, which is like hyphenated. I don't know what your parents were thinking. They were clearly on something, and then, you're not gonna get anywhere with that. So
that's it. So just like slowly incorporate each champion.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah, slowly incorporate it, okay?
Right. And that's it. So just going back to the beginning.
Yes.
It's just out of curiosity.
Mhm.
You said don't tell me you want to be a pro player. Can you just tell me the reasoning behind that?
What do you mean? What reason?
Like my goal is I have no goal in League of Legends. I just want to go as far as I can.
Well, I said I was gonna break your heart. If you want to be a pro, you're never gonna be a pro.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah. It's kind of like you walk into the club and you like try hitting on this guy.
Yeah.
He takes a look at you. He takes a look at the moonshine. He takes a look at you again. He drinks the moonshine. Then he grabs your hand. Okay. But you approach him outside of the club. There's no moonshine. He like looks around and he's like, "Who?" You know what I mean? That's not happening. I gotta break your heart right there.
Oh, no problem.
I was just in between relationships. It wasn't working. Like holy shit. So
I'm just gonna go now, cry in a corner.
it's okay. I
the
feel
rest
for
of
you.
the night.
I'm sorry.
No problem. No
right.
problem.
It's okay. Alright.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll just keep on doing that, and then if I have any questions, I'll just guess send you a message.
Yep, sure.
Is that cool? Yeah, that's
Yep.
fine.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Okay. Alright,
Thank
man.
you.
I'll talk to you later.
Have a good rest of the stream.
Yeah,
See ya.
you too. Good luck with solo queue and stuff. Bye.
Cheers, bye.
See ya. When I say that someone can't be a pro, I mean the likelihood of it occurring is extremely unlikely, guys. Don't, again, I say that, and I specifically say that with everything, that not everything is 100% literal, unless specified. But when, you know, like, it's not even about him, it's about, he's been